60s, although it doesn't feel all that warm with just how breezy it is. But clouds continue to roll right into Arkansas and Oklahoma and, in fact, thicken up vertically. But we're going to be watching our temperatures slowly drop this evening, but not all that much because of that southerly wind. Rain chances will also increase. Most of us are dry at the moment, but there's a couple sprinkles out there at the time at now. But otherwise, throughout the rest of the evening, those will start to pick up a little bit. I think way after sunset, we'll really start to get more rain coming on in. And then a lot of downpours as you're waking up tomorrow morning with maybe a few thunderstorms possibly too. Here's a look at the whole weather setup. The low pressures in Kansas, that cold front still way off towards the west, and we've got these southerly winds. Right now, we're watching a couple showers stretch from Dallas right into Fort Smith and Fayetteville. These are very light. But what's interesting is here in western Oklahoma, it doesn't look like much, right? But as this cold front marches east, we're expecting a few thunderstorms to pop up later tonight around midnight. And then that line's going to move east towards Arkansas, arriving here in our towns, our neighborhoods, by tomorrow morning between 6 to 8 o'clock, right around sunrise. But by the time they arrive, they're likely going to be a lot weaker. Could there be some severe storms? Yes. But I really think most of it is going to be just heavy downpours and a few good rumbles of thunder. We haven't had some thunder and lightning in a while, but get ready. Tomorrow morning, we'll have our first round. It'll be brief, though, between 6 to 8 o'clock, right as that cold front is finally pushing on through. So expect temperatures to be warm, kind of overnight, 50s and 60s, that south wind to continue. But as soon as those thunderstorms roll right through, a north wind's going to come in and really drop our temperatures. In fact, all day we're going to watch them slide. Our high temperature tomorrow will take place even before we wake up, somewhere around 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. But as that north wind comes in, temperatures will drop, but the wind chill could be in the teens later in the afternoon, regardless if you're above or below freezing in terms of temperature. But then it gets really interesting and really tricky forecast-wise for the second half of your Thursday. After the noon hour, a lot of us will start to dip below freezing. I think some of us in northwest Arkansas will get a mix of some slight cold mist, some sleet pellets, and then changing over to some snowflakes for a few hours. In the River Valley, it may just be a very cold mist and maybe every once in a while trying to get a couple sleet pellets too. Here's a look at FUTURECAST. Rain will start to increase in its intensity and coverage overnight tonight. And then by the time we get towards tomorrow morning, heavier thunderstorms starting to roll on through. There's that line. But I think overall it's going to be a little bit weaker for us. But then once temperatures start to cool down, watch out for a little bit of sleet, maybe even a couple snowflakes mixing around. Of course, the farther north you live, the better chance you're going to get on some of this wintry weather. We all got a good chance for rain, about a half inch to maybe up to an inch or so, I think, for a lot of us once we wrap this whole system up. In terms of wintry weather, best chance of flurries will be from West Fork north to Bella Vista. Better chances for more accumulation, probably north into Missouri. But even in the River Valley, we have a slight chance for a couple sleet pellets mixing in with some of that mist. We'll have to see. But in northwest Arkansas, that's where we've got our weather alert. Tomorrow, we'll start in the 50s, and then we're going to watch temperatures crash all day long. You might even wake up a little bit early thanks to some thunder rolling on through, and then some wintry mix later into the afternoon. It'll all be very light, though. In the River Valley, we'll start off with some of those thunderstorms tomorrow morning. It could get loud. And then later in the evening, we'll have this cold, chilly mist. And every once in a while, it's going to kind of hit you hard, and that's a sleet pellet.
Such a dramatic day tomorrow. My goodness.
Yeah, that's a cold front for you.
A lot of stores already have their winter stuff on clearance, and they're preparing for spring, but I feel like it's a little early. Like, you might need that winter coat a few more times.
You never know. What, mid-February?
Right.
Who knows around here.
Exactly, yes. All right, Matt. Well, one boy from Arkansas